Hello, everybody. Welcome to WealthWise 2025, week 49. Today, we're talking about the greatest advantage, architecting wealth through self-mastery. I'm Dr. Rhonda Farrell, the founder and your success strategist. As we enter the final weeks of the year, something important happens, not just in the markets, but inside leaders themselves. We stop chasing tactics, we stop reacting to headlines, and we start asking deeper questions. This week's question is simple but transformational. What is your greatest advantage in building wealth? Most people might tell you a hot market, the right investment, a bigger paycheck, better timing. But the most enduring wealth research and what we're seeing play out today across today's financial landscape points to a different truth. Your greatest advantage isn't the market. Ultimately, it's you, your choices, your habits, your patience, your discipline, your ability to compound time intentionally. So let's talk about the wealth trends making this week critical. Here's what current wealth trends are reinforcing. Volatility remains the norm, even as inflation cools. AI and automation are accelerating wealth dispersion, not equality. Wealth transfers are creating opportunity and fragility. Behavioral gaps and not income gaps are driving financial outcomes. And lastly, long-term winners are demonstrating consistency, not cleverness. In other words, the advantage is no longer access to information, it's the ability to execute consistently over time. As multiple wealth wave related articles emphasize, time magnifies what you do repeatedly and not what you do occasionally. And the discipline to stay the course matters more than brilliance. So, why you are the ultimate wealth asset? Let's ground this. Markets fluctuate, products evolve, careers change, but the one asset that touches every financial outcome in your life is that your behavior over time matters. That's why wealth compounds differently for different people, even at the same income level, because compounding doesn't begin in accounts, it begins in identity. Your identity determines how consistently you invest, whether you panic or stay put, how you respond to setbacks, whether you prioritize short-term comfort or long-term position. Money doesn't grow because it's smart. It grows because you stay disciplined when it's uncomfortable. Your time horizon, your emotional regulation, your ability to delay gratification. That's the advantage. And that's what we're talking about today, the advantage wealth framework. This week's model brings that truth into action and provides a self-mastery system for long-term wealth. So the A in advantage is for awareness. You can't improve what you don't observe. So you need to track spending patterns, emotional triggers, decision timing, risk tolerance, because wealth grows faster when awareness replaces avoidance. The D is for discipline, not intensity, not hustle. Discipline is small actions done consistently, automatic investing, regular reviews, defined decision rules. Discipline is boring and incredibly profitable. The V is for velocity control. Fast decisions feel powerful. Patient decisions build wealth. Knowing when to slow down is a key advantage. The A is for automation. Remove emotion from your execution. Automate your savings, automate your investments, automate your debt reduction, automate your rebalancing. Automation protects you from you. The N is for nervous system regulation. This is the often ignored wealth skill because fear creates bad exits. Euphoria creates overexposure. Calm preserves capital, and patient decisions build wealth. T is for time alignment. Time works for you only if your strategy respects it. Ask yourself, why am I investing with a 5-year mindset, or am I investing with a 5-minute one? Do my decisions honor compounding? Time is ultimately your silent partner. A is for accountability. Wealth builders don't go it alone. They use advisors, coaches, systems, and trusted conversations because isolation slows progress. G is for growth identity. Your wealth expands at the pace of your self-belief. You must see yourself as someone who steadily builds, protects, and compounds wealth. Identity precedes outcome. The E is for endurance. Wealth isn't made in sprints. It's made by staying in the game longer than others. Endurance is the ultimate unfair advantage. So in reflection, take a moment and think about the following questions. Where has my behavior helped my wealth grow? Where has emotion cost me progress? Which habit, if repeated for 10 years, would change everything? And lastly, am I respecting time or fighting it? You might think about writing one sentence. My greatest wealth advantage is, insert yours, and I commit in 2026 to strengthening it. So our week 49 challenge is to not chase something new this time period. Rather, strengthen one habit, automate one process, extend your time horizon, and remove one emotional leak. Small improvements applied consistently outperform big moves applied inconsistently. In closing, markets rise and markets fall. Strategies evolve. Technology accelerates, but wealth continues to reward one thing above all else: the person who stays disciplined longer than any others, especially those that stay distracted, are not behind, are not late, and are actually early because you can lean into your most advantageous years. That advantage has been with you all along, and it's you.